Hello, we're back. I haven't uploaded anything in the past couple of days, not for any reason in particular, just not really feeling up to it. But we are back today. Hopefully I can get a lot of recording done. Probably won't, though, because these take so long to upload and edit by myself. It's so easy to get behind. Anyway, enough complaining. We are looking for the bestiary. Dear friend. Or she called me a friend twice. Forgive me for not asking you about the health or how you've been these last years. Time's short. Important news. We must meet, and soon. Ride to Willoughby near Vizima. Don't spare the horses. Do eagerly await our reunion. I won't be able to wait, eagerly or otherwise, very long. Your dear friend, Yennefer. Yes, still have the unicorn. Anyway, I know all about Gwent, alright? I would love to read through these. But come on, we can't just have a reading yeah, okay, we can. We can have a reading episode. Whatever. Like, if no one's... These Witcher videos are for me. I'm not getting any views on them, so I'm just gonna have fun. Cirilla Fiona Ellen Rhiannon. What can I possibly say about her? Call her Ciri for short. She was born in 1251. She has ashen hair and a scar on her cheek. All true. That's a Cirilla I know best. The one I first laid eyes upon many years ago, and the one that seemed thoroughly, well, not ordinary. Certainly not as extraordinary as she in fact is. For Cirilla is also a highly skilled witcher. Heiress to several thrones, the last bearer of the Elder Blood, a powerful source, endowed with exceptional magic talent, and the Lady of Time and Space. Her hair color and date of birth seem rather incidental now, don't they? I'd also tell you she's Geralt's adopted daughter. That would be a gross simplification. Ciri's much more. She is his destiny, his unexpected child, someone bound to the Witcher by fate's most inextricably tangled fetters. Following age-old Witcher tradition, Geralt took Ciri to Kaer Morhen when she came into his care. There, he and Vesemir taught her in the ways of the professional monster slayer. It was then that her magic talents were first revealed. They discovered she was a source. Ciri's gift proved a curse as well. Because of it, she would one day have to hide from the entire world, even Geralt. Dandelion. I would wager anyone that you, dear reader, are a person of culture and taste, and therefore already familiar with me, Dandelion, and the role I am to play in the following tale. Nevertheless, allow me to sketch a few lines by way of self-portrait for the sake of thoroughness, and in the event you have spent much of the last half-century in some dark corner where the light of my star is yet to reach. Born in 1229, a talented poet and troubadour, the graduate of Oxenford Academy, a frequent performer at royal courts, an unequaled lover, appreciated and in some cases adored by ladies worldwide. Allergies. A skilled negotiator and a stirring orator, such as the image of the bard Dandelion is painted by his friends and promoters. This image, of course, somewhat overbright in its coloring. I personally prefer to think of myself as a dedicated artist enthralled to his muse, one whose work has benefited immeasurably from the fact that I was, am, and forever will be a close friend and steadfast companion to the Witcher Geralt. It is his fate I chronicle in this present work, and his story which I shall sing to the end of my days. My homie. Eskel. Anyone who's seen the Netflix series, pour one out for my dude here. I like the Netflix series, just saying, I like it. It's not the same as the books or the games, but I think that, it doesn't have to be. As long as it's kinda good, and I think it's kinda good. But this one thing, Eskel just randomly turning into a Leshen and dying. Spoilers, I guess. Uh, come on, man. Like, come on, that's stupid. Like, why do you have to do that? There's like 4 Witchers alive, at least in the School of the Wolf, and Eskel's one of them. Like, this is bullshit. Anyway. All Witchers have a great deal in common, but with Eskel and Geralt, the similarities are particularly striking. They first met as 2 boys at the same age swinging wooden swords at Kaer Morhen. They then went through an ordeal together. The first round of selections, the murderous changes, the trial of grasses, and the training in the gauntlet, the Witcher's daunting obstacle course. They also received hidings together for more than one act of childish delinquency. When they became adults, they walked the path separately, but still reconvened at Kaer Morhen nearly every winter to wait out the cold, drink to their successes, and remember fallen comrades. Though Eskel never gained Geralt's renown, he equaled the White Wolf in experience and carried out his contracts with care and efficiency. Death had almost taken him many times during his hunts. Yet in an ironic twist, the hideous scar on his face came not from a monster's claw, but from the blade of Deirdre Ademin, his highly unpredictable, unexpected child. Oh, he has one too? Huh. I didn't even know. See, this is why you need to be more prudent with your research. Geralt is long, but here we go. Many cannot fathom the friendship Geralt of Rivia and I, Dandelion, have shared over all these years. When we first began breaking bread together, spiteful tongues said he'd be better off cutting my throat and dumping my body in a hollow tree before I provoked someone else into doing the same to us both. Those individuals spoke out of pure jealousy, for Geralt was my dearest friend, fact which he gave ample evidence of on numerous occasions. I could say a great deal about that world-famous monster hunter, the man known as Elder Speech, in Elder Speech as Gwynblade, or in our younger, yet no less noble tongue, as the White Wolf. For Geralt of Rivia is a truly exceptional individual. A brief encounter might tempt one to label him a mere swinger of swords, a simple monsters catcher, a rough-and-tumble practitioner of a dirty trade, but peer closer and you will soon discover he is a man of unplumbed depths, unique views, and vast world-spanning experience. On the surface, he is introverted, tight-lipped, one might even say gruff, but underneath lies an overflowing sea of goodwill, good humor, and honest readiness to help his friends, be with a bit of sound advice or the masterful application of his blade. Setting aside cumbersome false modesty, I can say that I know his story better than any man alive. I was with him through hard times and good, helping with wise advice, warm words, and razor wit. As a result, I am a vital part of his story, both in its earlier and present portions. It is thus my duty to continue my chronicle, and, for the benefit of future generations, put in writing the next chapter of his deeds and exploits. Sorry. I'm just kind of phlegmy today, you know? The youngest among the Witchers of Kaer Morhen, and perhaps the last ever trained within its walls, by the start of our tale, Lambert had proven his chops many times over, having hunted down many a mighty beast and traversed nearly all the continent's realm several times over. Yet he had also developed a reputation for arrogance and sardonic humor, and his gruff, and at times excessively blunt manner could irritate even his fellow Witchers of the School of the Wolf. Whatever his vices, it went without saying that Lambert would brave the fires of any hell for his companions. Vesemir was the oldest living member of the Wolf School, and most likely the oldest Witcher of any school on the continent. About as long in years as the ruins of Kaer Morhen themselves, and though eternally complaining about his creaky bones, this master of the Witcher trade gave no thought to a well-deserved retirement. Gray, but still spry, he continued to ply the monster-hunting trade into his golden years, effectively too, as he's seen more beasts than all his students put together. A harsh and demanding instructor in Geralt's youth, over the years he'd become something of an adoptive father and mentor to the other Witchers, always ready to help with sage advice and steady hands. In the spring of 1272, when our story begins, Vesemir had joined Geralt on his search for Yennefer, trekking with him through war-ravaged Temeria. Yennefer of Vengerberg. The Witcher first met the raven-haired sorceress a good 20 years back. Their friendship and feelings between them were born of a common adventure involving a genie and a wish granted to Geralt that intertwined their fates inextricably. In the time since then, their relationship had, however, been quite stormy, rich in ups and downs, crises and breakups. Geralt and Yennefer's love provides irrefutable proof of the thesis that opposites attract. A few years ago, Geralt and Yennefer had, after a long separation full of adventures for them both, gotten back together again. Their moments of repose was interrupted by the wild hunt, which took Yennefer captive. The Witcher set out at once to save her, but lost his memory while doing so. When he finally recovered it, he immediately set off once more on his quest to both find his beloved sorceress. There you go. I did it. I read all the things. Oh, it's the bestiary. Wow, wow. Oh, wait, what's this shit? You can change Siri's look in the game menu. Barber can do your stuff. Crossbows, finishers, new game plus. Yeah, nice. We don't need to worry about that right now. Don't worry about it. We're gonna ignore griffins right now, because we're not fighting griffins right now. Noon race. But what is commonly thought, peasants do not interrupt their labors at midday to go out the sun. They do so to avoid noon wraiths. On particularly searing summer days, when the sun reaches its zenith, wraiths will sometimes appear resembling sun-scorched women, dressed in long white robes. These are noon wraiths, the spirits of young women and girls who died violent deaths right before their weddings. Driven mad with pain or anger, they wander the field searching for their unfaithful lovers or backstabbing rivals. Though they will kill anyone who does not get out of their way in time, they are often held in this world by some object of intense emotional significance. That is why, if one ever finds a wedding ring or torn veil in the middle of a field, one should not pick it up, but instead back away as quickly as possible. The Devil by the Well. The residents of White Orchard had suffered more than their fair share of misfortunes. Passing armies had trampled their spring planting, and a griffin had begun abducting their livestock, and the rotten icing on this painful cake, a noon wraith haunted a nearby well. No wonder the locals called this final evil a devil. The Witcher could sense something bound to her in this place, and that in order to send her off into the ethereal realms, he would first need to learn her secret. Once that was done, he would have to prepare for battle, and a noon wraith is a demanding opponent. She can disorient her victim by blinding him and creating mirror images of herself. These copies slowly suck their victim's life energy, while their mistress remains untouchable. In order to defeat her, the Witcher could not rely on his silver sword alone. The Yrden sign would also be needed to trap her and force her to take material form. Moon dust. I need some frickin' specter oil, man. Drowners and ghouls, wow. I mean, I'll never read them, I guess, if I don't read them now. Drowners. When at the water's edge, you gotta be quiet, first of all, so not as to scare the fish. Second, so you don't attract drowners. Yannick, a Blaviken fisherman. Drowner resembles a corpse dredged from the bottom of a pond. It is sickly blue or green in color, with slime and sludge oozing out of every pore, and an acrid stench of rot wafting off of it. That is why it's often thought drowners, along with their more dangerous cousins, vodniks, mucknixers, and drowned dead, arise from the bodies of those who drown in shallow water. Lost travelers falling into bogs, children who swim too far from the shore, or in the case of vodniks, inebriated peasants who stumble off narrow swamp trails. Vulnerable against necrophage oil and igni. Ghouls. Creep and crawl at night, eating everything in sight. In the step they'll eat you too, chop you up for ghoulish stew. Yep, that was good. Very, very sick one take. Sorry I'm so bad. Ghouls and graviers are hard to describe. In part they resemble humans, yet on the whole they are the utter negation of all that is human. Though they have arms and legs like men, they walk on all fours like dogs or badgers. They have eerily familiar faces. One searches them in vain for any sign of sentiment, reason, or even a spark of consciousness. They are driven by one thing and one thing only, an insatiable craving for human flesh. Horrific. We'll come back to the griffin. Can I make necrophage oil? I meant specter oil. I need bear fat. I wonder.
Something's tied the Noonwraith to this place. An object. Something she needs before she'll leave this world.
Bro, this game is so baller. Yo, Alcahest? Old goat hide. Fun, like, tip for playing this game. Literally take everything. Money does not come to you easily in The Witcher 3. And if you have extra resources, you can just sell them. And if your carry weight gets too full, then, just fast travel. Like, it's not that big of a deal, to be honest.
A man, stabbed with a knife, died on the spot. Animals fed on his body, picked his skeleton clean. More bloodstains over there. But it's not his blood. A journal might be useful.
Yellow Diary. It's happened. Vulcaner set a petition for our grievances against the Lord to court at Vizima. Listen to all the harm he's done us, how he killed Johann for not taking off his cap quick enough, how he trampled our fields when drunk with nary a thought of repayment. We barged in during Peter's wedding and demanded his right of the first night. I finally got what we begged Melitele for in our prayers for so long. The judge recognized our grievances and waived all our bonds and duties to the Lord. Finally strike out on our own at last. We can live as free men. It's first day of our freedom. Hovel's not much of a village yet, but to my mind it's better than the most fantastic place. Volkner fumed that our home with hazelwood smoke to drive out evil. Buried a marten under the gate to make sure no thieves cross our threshold. And he gave me a bracelet, loveliest I've ever seen. Mother said it's foolish to spend so much on a bauble when we haven't plows nor hoes, and we ought to return it to the merchant. Over my dead body, I'll never take it off. It'll always be there to remind me of Volker. How happy we were that day. Said the Lord is coming to see us, that he wants to make a deal, to beg us to return to the village. They said he's calmed since his son died. He's not as quick to anger about small slights. Well, we'll see. One way or another, I have no intention to move 1 inch from here.
That bracelet might be what ties the woman's spirit to this place.
Oh, it seems that didn't go so well.
Bloodstains, barely visible. Someone was dragged this way. Someone who was still alive.
Heck yeah, elemental essence. It's a good find. Even though we kind of already know what went on, we want this dialogue. Come on.
In blood. Small hands. A woman's. Someone dragged her out. She was wounded. Fought for her life. No body in sight, but might still find some tracks. Under the right conditions, bloodstains can remain visible for decades. Another print by the well.
Bear fat. Yo, let's go. Wrong button. Let's go. Spectre oil. What the? Yeah, your next 20 hits. I'm pretty sure there's bear fat here, because it teaches you, like, that you should use oil to fight the specter, you know? And I was right. Sure enough. This house is, like, completely wrecked. There's a bunch of lootables on the other side. What the? Platter, vials. Yo, we take it all. We take it all. We are not sorry. There we go. We got over here. Somehow. Alright, now we gotta get out. Whoop. Whoop. Did it. Easy. Ew.
Bodies dried to a crisp. Signs of burns. Noonwraith did this. Noonwraith won't stray too far from the well. Bloodstains. Almost faded. But the line's taut. Something's not right. A corpse, hanged by the bucket rope. Woman the journal belonged to. Must be.
Anyway, so turns out the Lord was even quicker to anger than before. Who knows?
Woman. Around 30, judging by the teeth. Left arm's missing.
That's where the bracelet is.
Need to cremate the remains. Gotta find the object that binds her to this place before I do, though. Was she wearing the bracelet from her husband? Might be why her arm fell off. Gotta jump down there. Hope I don't break my legs.
Be some puffball. Yump. Yep, we're diving. We're diving. Guess there's a breath meter. Bro, I should not have turned on. Frickin' tutorials. I forgot how many there were. I mean, I guess there's a lot to learn with this game, but I was just like, I just wanted to remember how combat played, because I just played The Witcher 2, and I was like, oh man, I would love to see, like, you know, how it's different again, because it's been a while. I'm like, yo, never mind.
Lucky not to come up empty-handed. A bracelet with an inscription. To Claire, from Volker. Bracelet must have belonged to the woman in the well. Lovely craftsmanship, but I'll have to burn it with the body to get rid of the Noonwraith for good. Better do it near the well.
Mushrooms? Man, I love when games have like underwater sections to them and you can like swim. I just think it's so cool. There's just like a level of detail to it. It just makes you feel like someone really cared. You know? It's like, wow, there's this whole underwater section that's like modeled out and stuff. Because someone who, like, does modeling and stuff, or someone who used to do that anyway, um, it's really time consuming,
Need to
and it's
prepare for this
really
fight.
easy
Brew some refill. Drink some potions.
just to throw some water over, like, a flat plane and call it a day. But, like, if you let your players dive and, like, discover stuff underwater, it's so interesting. And there's a lot of this in this game. There's a lot of it that you would easily miss, too. Because, I mean, to be fair, this game is so detailed that if you're not playing it, like, incredibly, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? Thoroughly. I remembered. I didn't even edit that. No. I remembered it the whole time. But yeah, then you'll miss a ton of stuff on your first playthrough. Even your second or third or fourth playthrough, you'll miss something. Like, this game is so good. Granted, you'll probably see everything that's, like,
Igni.
worth seeing on your second playthrough. Like, by the end of your second playthrough. Like, all the, like, important story stuff. Alright, lady.
Hey, I think it worked.
Prepare to be killed. Ow. I need to keep Yurden. Got it.
She's gone. For good.
Not the cleanest kill. But, we did it. And there's a fast travel point here. That's something that's in The Witcher 3 that was not in The Witcher 2. Is fast travel, and boy does it feel good to be able to do it. Yeah, we are gonna clear out all of White Orchard. Hold on a sec. Yeah, I'm aiming for about every episode of this to be around an hour long. You can put your sword away, girl. Because, you know, I like playing it. I want to play a lot of it. It's as simple as that.
A return customer. Welcome.
Yeah, I need to
Like you'd afford
deconstruct. Wow, that's crazy. Dismantle. I think you can not use vials, never mind. Yeah, so we want all this crap. For sure, for sure. It's a little expensive, but early on in the game, it's worth using all your stuff to desynth.
So long.
Anyway, yeah, let me turn in this quest. I mean, it's only like
Job done.
freaking
The well was
2
haunted by the
pennies,
ghost of a
but
woman who was killed there. I drove it away.
I just hope every unburied wretch don't start haunting us. Well, that battlefield's gonna cause us a heap of trouble.
If they do, you know who to contact. Meanwhile, Claire, Volker, names ring a bell?
I don't know him. Though I did hear our herbalist Tamira mention a Claire once. Same one, maybe?
Your reward, Master Witcher. The gold I'd hid away for Mandy's dowry. Without you, she'd never have lived to wed. Now, let's hope for it at least.
thanks.
How about that? Never expected to get a dowry.
Nor did I suppose I'd ever give one to a Witcher. Strange times these, wouldn't you say? Strange and sad.
Yeah, sorry, we can't turn down money this early in the game. My first playthrough, I was like, oh yeah, of course, I'll be so nice to everyone, and I was broke the whole game. And we don't want that. We don't want to be broke the whole game. It's just not as fun as you'd think to be nice, you know? Alright. What do we need? Blow ball. Barber cane. Honeysuckle. Alright. Nothing we can really do. I just need celandine for Samum. Hold on, I'm sure there's some around here. Yep. Not bad. Now we can break monster nests.
A return customer. Welcome. Look,
I'd like you to forge something.
What do we need for this? Wire. But it's 38 to craft anyway, so it's not even worth, really. It is a lot better, though. I want to make it. I want to be honest. I want to make it, but there's just no chance. Hold on, actually. Repair. It costs so much to repair swords in this game too. Oh, that's like 90% of your money goes into repairing swords. Oh man, I forgot about this. Man, hopefully it's been like so long since I've played this. Oh, glass is worthless. Good to know. That like some of this stuff is new again, because I freaking love this game, man. What am I looking for? Oh, right, books. Jennifer's letter, brother missing, devil by the well. Okay, I guess crafting books just automatically go... Oh man, what build do I go this time, too? The respecking is a thing in this game. Builds are so interesting, though. Man, I wish I could equip that. Oh, can I equip my Noonwraith trophy? Guess not. Oh no, I can. It's already here. 5% bonus EXP. Nice. Alright, I'm having fun.
A return customer. Well,
Let's see if I can
I can
sell
afford something.
enough stuff to get there. Sorry, what does this potion do again? Lowers the required level of items. Yeah, okay. Temporarily. Oh, I guess this guy only buys some things. Otherwise known as nothing that I can sell. Damn.
So long.
Well, it seems we're stuck for a little bit. Alright, main quest it is. Let's go. We'll stop at any question marks we see along the way as well. May as well.
That's it, Roach. Giddy up.
Well, wouldn't you know it, right away you find a side quest. Sorry, main quest Andes.
Anyone home?
You good?
Lost your key, ma'am?
No, not me key. Me pan.
Ah yes, the
All
frying
sat there
pan
empty.
quest.
Hut,
Good.
that is. Till the night afore the battle, a man arrived. Walked right in like 'twere his own. Standing at me window, peering at the goings on. He must have heard me, 'cause next I knew, there he was, coming my way. So I grabbed me pan for protection, see? But he just asks all polite, Gran, got any birch bark by chance? Lilac berries or even a few coals? Nay, says I. And you must be
Geralt
right
is
daft
scared.
to pester folk at night with such foolery. But I sees he ain't listening. Just staring at me pan like a magpie at a copper. Lend it to me, Gran. I'll give it back come morn. He's right baffled for what's he doing, frying in the dark. But I've got a soft heart, so I gave it to him.
Truly a fascinating tale.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Afore dawn, another rode up to the hut. But come morn, only the first fella left. Locked the door, hopped on his horse, and that were all I saw of him. And me pan. 'Twere old, black with soot, not worth much, I suppose. But I've no other. Will you help me, dearie? Bring an old
Oh,
widower
boy.
pan. I could never break down that door myself. And in truth, I'm afeard to go in any road. Such a stench wafting out. Methinks the other fellow, well, that he's lying there.
Yeah, whatever.
Never taken on a pan contract. Fine, I'll go in, look around. You should wait here, just in case.
Your boy Geralt. Give me your money. Okay, we don't take that. Look, there's some things that ain't even worth taking. Yep, oil, troll decoction,
Stench.
phosphorus, yo.
Cracked monocle.
We sleeping good tonight.
Sting.
What's that, dearie?
Nothing. His throat. He was garroted. And some old scars. Kind of soldier might have.
But when I gab to myself, they say I'm going barmy.
What'd I do to you, old lady? Like, damn. That's crazy.
Documents. Almost entirely burnt. A few pieces still legible.
Found the pan, have ye?
When we arranged to meet, you fucking show up. I did, risking my life in the entire blasted operation, and ended up standing there with my plowing cock in my hands, waiting for nothing. Thought the Nilfgaardian army was better organized than that. You would tell that blessed Lord General of yours that me and my companions don't hold grudges, so we don't break off negotiations. Since our old plan's gone tits up, this time we'll choose the time and place for the next meeting. Well.
The priceless frying pan. Scrubbed clean. Looks like the mystery man didn't need the pan so much as the soot off it to make ink, write letters.
Found the pan, have ye?
Are you annoying me? Here's your freaking
Yeah,
frying pan.
Frying pan.
Mine? But mine were black with soot. And I could see myself in this one if I wanted. But them years are past.
It was the soot the man needed. He scraped it off to make ink. Must have had an urgent letter to write. Urgently burned some other documents too.
And the other fellow?
Dead. Round up a few boys and bury him outside the village. Deep, so the necrophages don't dig him up. And take my advice. Don't mention this to the Nilfgaardians.
Hang about! You've earned a token of thanks. Here's for the road.
Hey, I already looted some good stuff in there, but thanks for whatever you gave me.
Fry up a nice white fish for supper.
What, you gave me 9 EXP? Oh, you gave me apples. Yeah, alright. Fair enough. And apple juice? Granny, what the hell you got going on with apples? Gotta make sure to hit up these locations on the way. Don't want to miss them. Alright, I missed it. Just as I said I don't want to miss it, I missed it. It's fine, I'll go back for it.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Oh, it's a place of power, nice. A level 6 Wraith. Ruth. What the cock? Alright, it's fine.
What? Lost your nerve?
No, I did. I lost my frickin' nerve. Damn, that Wraith oil really coming in. Sure, give me Super Axie. There we go. Nice, dude. We got a perk. Yeah, I know. I'm not gonna learn any of these, though. We definitely want Gourmet. Because we're playing in hard mode. We're gonna need it. Honestly, Gorged on Power would be nice as well. Just grab like an Ard one or something. Just go in. Oh, I'm tempted to pick something else, but yo, inventory weight? Oh, that's what we really want. Nah, we know what we're doing. We found a mutagen. Oh yeah, right. I can do that as well. Not to mention I have to actually equip the ability. Oh no, I need to be level 2 to get that. Actually, before I leave, I was gonna say there might be some like dead people around here. And you know how it is, you know. In games, we're all about stealing from dead people. The worst part about allergies is that it's just gonna take longer to edit the video. Hello? Drowner? Alright then. I guess. What, you didn't drop anything? It's a dick move. I think there's a good treasure in here that I don't want to pick up until I've leveled up a couple times. I think. I don't know. But, just in case, I'm gonna ignore it.
Not so fast, Roach.
How did I go this way? Whatever, it's fine. Wolf. Alright, wolf. Alright then, you're right, bastards.
Come on, come closer.
Alright. Wolves down. Easy peasy. A crap ton of loot. Hell yeah, let's go. And some meat. Delish. I love a wolf liver. One of my favorite snacks. Alright, Roach, let's go.
Faster.
I can pick this up on Roach, right? No, I can't. That's a Horizon Zero Dawn thing, I guess. I played that game and this game at about the same time, so some of their open world features I get slightly confused.
Military camp. No locals allowed without the express consent of the garrison commander.
But
I look like a local to you?
that's what I was saying.
Like trouble.
Dead wrong. I make trouble go away. I'm a witcher.
A witcher? Captain Peter Sagwin Levy is in the tower. Turn right, past the gate.
So you can be nice.
You black ones aren't so scary after all. Can even be nice if you want to.
Don't get accustomed, Nordling.
To the tower. Go.
I hate Nilfgaard. At any opportunity I have to screw them over, I take it every time. Although, I did want this run to be all of the choices I didn't make on my other run. So if I make some questionable decisions, perhaps that explains it. That's the blow ball I needed. Nice. Items have been enhanced.
Password.
Dunno any.
So, out for a little walk here, eh? Counting the Emperor's swords to lull you to sleep? Well, in the army, we've a place for nosy ramblers. The scaffold.
And thick-skulled quartermasters. They got a place.
You're clearly skilled at banter. And haggling? You got a knack for that as well?
Maybe.
Show me what you're peddling.
I'd like to sell some stuff. Sword's actually slightly stronger than my current steel sword. I don't know what to do when it comes to managing resources in this game.
So long.
Button. Can't remove runes without, like, a decent amount of cash put into it.
here to spy, or...
I'm here to spy, obviously.
I'd like you to craft something for me.
Dismantle. I get the runestone back if I dismantle it. I also get steel back. It's not bad. I'm so broke though.
So long.
I'll figure out economy soon enough.
How much grain will your village give?
Whatever you say, Your Excellency.
Look at my hands. Look. See the calluses? These are not the hands of an excellency, but of a farmer. So we speak peasant to peasant. How much can you give?
40 bushels. There'd be more, sir, but our lads, the Temerians, that is, took from us earlier and...
You will give 30, and that will do. Let us settle on it, and I wish to see the transport soon.
Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you kindly.
I summoned only the Elderman and the smith, Willis. But it is said he is a dwarf. You are too tall to be him.
Huh. I'm not him.
Very perceptive of you. Geralt of Rivia, Witcher.
Vatgern. This explains why I did not hear your footsteps. What do you seek here?
Yennefer of Vengerberg. Where was she headed?
That is a military secret.
Haven't thrown me out yet. Haven't called the guards. So go ahead. What's your price?
There is a griffin in the area. Slay it. And then I shall see what I can do.
Wow, how convenient. I wanted to do it anyway. But you care about a griffin.
Why do you care about this griffin?
Because I care about people. The beast has killed 10 already, including a few of my men. To hunt it, I would need to mobilize the entire garrison, comb the woods, organize a batu. Simply impossible.
Too big a hassle?
No, too high a risk. I cannot disperse my forces. Temeria's army we have crushed, but its common folk remain, ready to answer a call to arms. So, as to this griffin, I can sit on my hands, or hire a professional.
Okay.
It's a deal. Some questions before I start. Know where the griffin has its lair?
It kept to the Vulpine Woods at first. I sent a patrol there, 5 young men. A hunter found them 2 days on. They only recognized them because they wore our plate.
Oof.
Since then, the griffin has grown bold. Attacks in villages, fields, on the main road.
Meaning it's abandoned its lair. Gonna have to set a trap.
I judge from your tone this will not be easy. What do you require?
Need more information about this griffin. Its sex, why it's abandoned its lair.
Shall I bring you witnesses?
They won't say anything I don't already know. I need to go where your men died. Look around. What's the name of the hunter who found them?
Mislav. He has a hut south of the village, very near the wood. Helpful fellow. A little strange, though.
Oh, I can say both.
A specific herb. Buckthorn. Scent should lure the griffin from 10 miles off.
Buckthorn? I do not know this. But I am not yet fluent in the common tongue.
Probably mastered the basics, though. Hands up. Kill them.
No. First came idioms. Don't play with fire, for example. Go to Tomira, an herbalist. She lives near the
I love the
crossroads.
banter.
She will aid you.
Tamira and Mislav. Thanks.
I actually needed to talk to Tomura. A meteorite ore, nice. Let's go. Armor enhanced.
What do you want?
I don't want anything from you. I'm just trying to steal your stuff. Well, you know, to be fair, it's mostly the plants that you don't seem to care much for anyway. Anyway. I'll stop this one here. Probably fight the griffin in the next episode. Probably. It depends. You know, our progress is slow. But it is thorough. And I'm having a good time, at least. If you made it this far, like, sub. See you next time. Peace.